Hey everybody, I hope you're enjoying your snow day, and I hope that this lesson is also an enjoyable part of your snow day. If you're tuning in, thank you. I appreciate it. I know it's been a while. We didn't have class Tuesday because of the pipe. Yesterday was Wednesday, and now the snow day. And tomorrow I'll be gone on the 8th grade Shabbaton. But I've enjoyed seeing those of you who have in the hallway. I hope you all had a great break and are enjoying your short week. And I will be in class again on Monday. So, today we are talking about something new, but it follows from exactly from what we were doing. The last thing with fractions we have not talked about is dividing. And on the book here, we're going to be on 165. So, let's go for it. There's a beautiful computer-drawn pizza. We're going to see what I can do with it. Okay. I don't even know what, no, that's definitely not the right color. Gonna just go with black for this pizza crust. Well, my first try. Maybe I should just make the circle first and then cut a piece out of it. Alright, that's pretty good. I know you guys will make fun of me, but it's good. Alright, but in this pizza, we're missing a sixth of it. That's supposed to be a sixth. It should be bigger. Alright. So. Oh, and let's draw the rest of the pieces. So here's a piece, here's a piece. And let's put some cheese on it. We should fill in the crust, I guess. And what toppings do people like? Well, I guess the easiest to draw. Oh, first we gotta have some sauce. I actually like broccoli on my pizza. You gotta eat your vegetables. Alright, so there we have a pizza cut into 6 slices, but we only have 5 of them. So each piece is 1/6 of the pizza. Why is it not drawing? Oh boy, what is that even? Of the pizza. So, if we wanted to know how many people we could feed with what we have, so we have 5/6. And we can give each person a slice. It should be somewhat intuitive that this means what is this computer? It's gonna kill me. That we can feed 5 people. Now, essentially, what we are saying here then is that 5/6 pizza we have divided by 1/6 size of each slice equals 5 slices we have. Now, what if we wanted to say, okay, cut each piece of pizza in half, means each slice is 1/12. How many slices do we have? Well, we count 10 slices. What this is telling us is that 10/12 divided by 1/12 equals 10. And that's pizza we have, size of a slice, and then number of slices. Now, how do we do... Oh, well, we really have 5/6. We still have the same amount of pizza. That is the same as 10/12. So, this is definitely true, but how do we get here? What we need to do for dividing fractions, this is going to write this in big letters. We need to flip the second fraction then multiply. Now, what do I mean by this? Let's write this problem again. 5/6 divided by 1/12. Flip the second fraction, 12/1, and keep the first the same. And now, this became multiply. I can now just multiply normally. Cross cancel, that's a 2, that's a 1. 5 times 2/1 times 1 is 10, which is the same thing we got up there. So you need to know this rule. What we call the flip of a fraction is its reciprocal. For example, the reciprocal of 2/3 is 3/2. These are ones that trick people. The reciprocal of whole numbers. 6. 6 is really 6 over 1. So the reciprocal is 1/6. For fractions that have 1 as a numerator, the reciprocal is 3 over 1, which is really just 3. So let's do a couple of dividing examples together. And this is on 166H now. Let's do I there at the bottom of the page is 5/7 divided by 6/14. So, we always keep this the same. Change this to a multiply and flip this. And now we can multiply normally, which means cross-canceling. Let me write some steps here. Keep first fraction the same. Change dividing to multiplying. Flip second fraction. And then multiply like normal. And remember, that's cross cancel if we can. And here we can. Take a 7 out of 14, it's 2. Take a 7 out of 7, it's 1. Top times top. 5 times 2 is 10. 1 times 6 is 6. I can simplify this again. If I take a 2 out of each of them, I get 5 over 3. And as a mixed number, that is 1 and 2/3. Let's also do VII. Three-fourths divided by 2/3. You guys will probably see this and say, hey, 3 on top and 3 on the bottom diagonal, let's cancel. But we can't because we have to flip first. And now the 3's are both on top. Here there's nothing to cross cancel. You multiply 9 over 8, which is 1 and 1/8. That is all there is to dividing fractions. Now, if we could also think about dividing mixed numbers, and that's on 169. Before dividing mixed numbers, we have to turn them into improper fractions. This is just like multiplying. We cannot multiply fractions. We cannot multiply mixed numbers by doing whole, part. We have to do turning them into improper fractions first. So, an example here of 10½ divided by 1 and 1/6. I'm going to have space. First step, 10½ is 2 times 10 is 20 plus 1 is 21. 21 halves divided by 7 over 6, and we should know where that comes from. Now, this first one stays the same, this becomes multiply, and this is flipped. And this is nice. You guys should see a lot of cross-canceling we can do here. 7 becomes a 1, 21 becomes a 3 by taking a factor of 7 out of both of them. 2 becomes a 1, and 6 becomes a 3 by taking a factor of 7, a factor of 2 out of both of them. Top, top, bottom, bottom, 9 over 1, which is just 9. Let's do 3 more examples up here. So this is on 170 now. A. Four and a half divided by 3. So, our first step is to turn these into improper fractions. This is a mixed number. 4 and a half is 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9, over 2 divided by 3. Next, keep this the same. This becomes a multiplying. And flip 3, we talked about this, would become 1/3. If it looks like there's no denominator, it's because the denominator is 1. This, there's some cross-canceling we can do. Take a factor of 3 out of both of these. This becomes 3 over 2, which in a mixed number is 1.5. Let's also do C. 3.5 divided by 2.5. 3 1/3, sorry, divided by 2.5. 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10 thirds. 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5 halves. Flip the second one and make it multiplying. Cross cancel, can we? Yes, there's a 5 and 5, and a 5 and 10. 4 over 3 equals 1 and 1/3. E is 5 divided by 1 and 1/3. Turn this second one into an improper fraction, which is 4/3. Now we have to flip and turn it into a multiplying. 5 times 3/4. Remember, we can rewrite 5 in any whole number as itself over 1. There's no cross-canceling to do here. 5 times 3 is 15. 4 times 1 is 4. That equals 4 is going to go into 12 3 times with 3 left over, and you can always double check. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 3 is 15. So that's what there is to say about dividing fractions and dividing mixed numbers. You guys are going to do some practice in the packet on this tomorrow, and I hope you've enjoyed your crazy no school week, and I will be in class again on Monday. Now I have to see if I can figure out how to stop this. No. Oh.